Now let's talk about an advanced utility that comes with your Peachtree software. This utility allows you to import and export information directly into and out of your Peachtree software. To demonstrate this, let's come under the File pull-down menu and come down to select Import Export. On this window, we can select a variety of reports or information that we can import and export out of or into your Peachtree software. Let's export some information to begin with. It's important for us to differentiate between two types of information that we can work with on this window. There's database information and transactional information. Database information are things like customer lists, vendor lists. Transactional information are things like the payments journal and the purchase order journal. For this example, we're going to work with a customer list. When we export information out of Peachtree, Peachtree exports it to a file with a .csv title extension. This stands for comma separated values. This is a common extension that is readable by many applications, such as Microsoft Excel. Let's export the customer list. Here we come to a window that looks similar to the reports window we see when we run a customer list. We can come here under Fields and select the information we want to export. We can scroll down this list and choose any of these fields. Over here on the Options tab, we can tell Peachtree where to put the file and whether or not to include headings. Let's include headings so we know what each column is. Now, let's go ahead and click on OK, and Peachtree just exported the customer list. Now, let's go open this list in Microsoft Excel. Now, here we are in Excel, and we're looking at our C drive, but we don't see the file. That's because, remember, the file comes out of Peachtree in a .csv format. So all that's shown here are Excel files. So we need to come down here and click on the down arrow and change our selection criteria to include CSV files. Now, here is the customer list. Let's double click on it and it'll open it. Now we have the customer list in raw data form directly out of our Peachtree software. We included headings, and so the first row is a customer headings row. So we can move across this report and see what each of these means. For example, here's our second contact field. Once again, this is an advanced utility. Many users of Peachtree software find it necessary sometimes to export information out of their Peachtree software so they can work with it in other applications. Now, let's demonstrate importing. Let's go back to Peachtree, and now let's import the customer list. File, Import. This is a common thing to do. Let's say, for example, that you have a large customer list that's in another application, and you would like to import that list into your Peachtree software. Here's how you would do it. You come here and choose Import. You select the fields that you're importing here. This is an important step. Make sure these fields line up exactly with the column format from your CSV report. Over here, tell Peachtree where the report is, and tell Peachtree whether or not the report has column headings. Ours does. Next, click on OK. Peachtree warns you to make a backup first. We're going to click Yes to continue, and Peachtree immediately imported the customer list. Now, if this is your first time importing and exporting, there's some excellent help here. Click on this help feature, and Peachtree will bring you in to the help area for importing and exporting. Let's ask a question. Importing. Let's come here. How do I import export? You'll want to refer to this information when importing and exporting. One of the most helpful areas is down here under Field Lists. This tells you the fields that Peachtree wants to import. You can read down here and it'll tell you the type of field and whether or not it's being imported. Be sure and back up your company data information before doing any importing and exporting.